Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Speedor, and today on day 10 of Monster Mash Movie Marathon, there's a few films in this year's Monster Mash Movie Marathon that I didn't actually watch ever until I watched it for this. One was Night of the Living Dead, which I said before, and the other one is this film. And I know it's gonna be kind of weird. I know this is gonna be kind of divisive and whatnot. I didn't like this. I didn't like the Blair Witch. I just didn't like it. So what happened was, right, I was so confused when I wasn't enjoying the film. I was getting distracted by Discord. That might have been it or something like that. So I actually went back and watched it again. And this is the first time I've ever had to like watch a film again for this Monster Mash Movie Marathon, because I don't really do that. I just kind of, I thought it was just me. I literally thought it was just me, and then watched it back. I'm like, oh okay, I actually didn't like it. So yeah. Now, one of the reasons why I think I didn't like it is because I don't really like found footage films all that much. I feel like they're too much about the style of filmmaking. That plus sometimes they're just really hard to figure out what the fuck is happening on screen. And I found that this film, especially with some scenes where they're out in the woods and they're running and you can just hear, and I know that's kind of the point of it, is that you can hear stuff but you can't actually see what's going on, and that's kind of the horror of it. But for me, it just doesn't work. I was looking forward to this film because I have it on DVD. I had it on DVD for the past 6 to like 7 years at this point. I bought it one weekend and I was like, oh good, this is going to be a really good film, because I've heard like so much about it over the years, especially with how the movie was marketed and how it kind of reused the internet at a time when like people didn't know what the fuck the internet actually was. Like, it was such a new thing in 1999. It kind of made this kind of viral marketing campaign. It kind of made that into like a staple for like a ton of people, because a load of people actually believed that this is true. Again, this comes back to what I said about Ghost Watch, is that believability is like a really like big thing that has to come across for me anyway when I'm watching something like this. And yes, absolutely, you know, this was very believable, but it was almost to the point of being boring. I would have much preferred this to just be like a standard like documentary, something like, as I said, as like I talked about this on the channel about a year ago at this point. You know, if you go back on my channel, you'll see it. It's called The Last Broadcast, and I did like a not so live stream. I made my point of the very good, interesting film with a lot of stuff going for it, but it's kind of held back by the ending, because the ending of that is a fucking dog shit. Like, it's one of the worst endings I've ever seen before in like a horror film. If you haven't watched the video, you just go back. It's kind of like proto like what I'm doing now. I'm basically trying to say I think that this would have worked as a mockumentary style, like after the event, what happened and like why it happened. Like, you don't have to like say like it was the Blair Witch, you know, it was anything like that. You could just, you know, say the bodies are found and just end it like that. I've never liked found footage, gonna be honest with you, but I thought that this would be a much more interesting film than it actually was. I thought the cast was going to be bigger. I didn't know it's just 3 people. I thought it was like a full crew of people and just get picked off by the Blair Witch. And I kind of made film footage into this whole thing. That's where we got Cloverfield, Paranormal Activity. We got that again. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna like just close out with this. I was expecting way more and I got way less than I was expecting. I think that's why I'm so disappointed in this. So anyway guys, that's about it. That's day 10 done of Monster Mash Movie Marathon. Speedor on day 10 of Monster Mash Movie Marathon. Forever.